Get ready for the dictation in 3, 2, 1, start. It appears that after hearing the arguments of learned counsel for the parties, the learned tribunal came to the conclusion that the accident took place due to rash and negligent driving of DCM truck bearing registration number UP78 N3907, and in the said accident the deceased Dr. Rajiv Kumar had received serious injuries and due to that he died. Stop. The tribunal further came to the conclusion that at the time of accident the offending vehicle was insured with the United India Insurance Company Limited and the policy was valid on the date of accident. Stop. The tribunal also found that at the relevant time all the papers relating to offending vehicle, that is driving license of the driver, registration certificate, permit and fitness certificate, etc., are valid and effective. Stop. Thus, the insurance company is liable to indemnify the owner. Stop. The learned tribunal, after discussing the materials available on record, further came to the conclusion that the claimants are entitled to receive compensation to the tune of rupees 16,39,320 with 6% interest. Stop. Against the aforesaid finding by which learned tribunal assessed the compensation, this appeal filed by the claimants and appellant further prayed for enhancement of the compensation. Stop para. It is submitted by Shri Vidyakant Shukla, the learned counsel for the appellants, that the learned tribunal, while assessing the compensation, had deducted 1 by 3 amount towards the personal expenses of the deceased. Stop. It is submitted that in the instant case, on the date of filing of claim application as well as on the date of passing of judgment, altogether 5 persons were dependent upon the deceased. Stop. Thus, as per the judgment of the Honorable Supreme Court in Sarla Verma and others versus Delhi Transport Corporation and another, reported in 2009 6 SCC 121, only 1/4 amount is liable to be deducted from the total income of the deceased towards personal expenses. Stop. It is then submitted that the learned tribunal, while assessing the compensation, had arbitrarily refused to add any amount in the income of the deceased towards future prospects. Stop. It is submitted that admittedly at the time of accident the deceased was working as animal medical officer under the state government. Stop. The tribunal assessed the age of the deceased as 48 years. Stop. Thus, in view of the judgment of the Honorable Supreme Court in Sarla Verma Supra, it is imperative for the tribunal to make addition of 30% in the income of the deceased because the deceased was in the age group of 40 to 50 years. Stop. It is further submitted that the learned tribunal had wrongly deducted rupees 16,420 from the income of the deceased, which the claimant number 1 is getting from the state government towards family pension. Stop. It is submitted that in view of the various judgment of Honorable Supreme Court and of this court, family pension received by the widow of the deceased is not liable to be deducted from the income of the deceased. Stop. Therefore, it is submitted that the entire assessment of compensation made by the tribunal is illegal and against the law laid down by the Honorable Supreme Court. Stop para. On the other hand, Shri G.K. Sarvastava, learned counsel appearing for the insurance company, submitted that the tribunal had assessed the compensation in accordance with law. Star. It is submitted that one-third amount of the income was deducted by the tribunal in view of the second schedule of the Motor Vehicles Act. Stop. It is further submitted that the learned tribunal refused to give benefit of future prospect because the claimants had not adduced any evidence to show that in future income of the deceased will be enhanced. Stop. The tribunal had further stated that there may be chance that the claimant number 1 will get compensate amount due to death of deceased. Stop. Accordingly, it is submitted that the aforesaid finding of learned tribunal does not require any interference. Stop. Thank you.